Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. A happy Saturday to you all. Hopefully, you are enjoying your weekend. I didn't think we'd be listening to this song when we're listening to this song, but The Rose has dropped an MV for the B-side off of the pre-release titled Alive, which we checked out Back to Me a little while ago, and my goodness, what a song that was. And, well, there was a B-side on that pre-release titled Alive. And my original plan was I was going to get around to it once the full thing dropped. But now that there's an MV for it, I have no excuses to not watch this. So we're going to watch it today. Let's check this out one time. Here we go. This also makes my life a little bit easier when it comes to thumbnails. I don't know how many of you notice, but if I cover a group during one era and they drop more than one thing, I will try my hardest to not double up on members who pop up on the thumbnail. So, my thumbnails usually have me in the middle and then two people's faces left and right of me. The fact that, well, once we get like a proper title track, once the album drops and the album itself, when we do the album listen, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then since we covered two members with Back to Me, we've got Alive, we can cover the last two members, and then the cycle is perfect. And all hunky-dory. So, apologies in advance if whatever you're seeing over there is blocked. It looks like some people's reactions to the Roses stuff got blocked from Back to Me. And I reckon we're probably going to run into the same issue with Alive. So, if you want to watch an uncovered version, description below. If you want to watch the original, also in the description below, as well as in the iCard in the corner. But yeah, all the admin stuff's out of the way. Let's jump into it. Here we go. Oh?
There's night where I just wanna get floated. Sometimes I kinda feel like I'm broken. Lost my color, or maybe somebody stole it. Get so dark inside, I love these heavy emotions. Lately,
whoa.
my world feels like it's shaking. Everything is faded, changing. I don't care, they call me crazy.
Whoa, a Vocaloid interlude.
And I've been driving through the night, turning off the lights, and now I'm following the lines. Walking through the smoke and not even joking. Don't know where I'm going, I'm not even scared. Baby, I'm alive, and now I'm falling from the sky. I'm free when I'm rolling in silence.
Shoot, I forgot what the other vocalist's name was. I learned it the other week.
I hear the echoes and sirens.
I'ma Google it.
Lost my color.
While Wusum does this thing, I'ma Google it real quick.
Get so dark inside, I love these heavy emotions. Lately, my whole world feels like it's shaking.
This Vocaloid, like, pre-chorus is so cool, because it just drops the song so quick.
Call me crazy. Baby, I'm alive, and I've been driving through the night, turning off the lights.
Dojun, get that in my head. I'm gonna be referring to him a lot during this, I reckon.
Not even joking. Don't know where I'm going, I'm not even scared. Baby, I'm alive, and now I'm falling from the sky. Baby, I'm alive.
Come again?
Baby, I'm alive. I feel so alive.
Okay, dubstep breakdown.
I feel so alive. Walking through the smoke and not even joking. Don't know where I'm going, I'm not even
Love that, the late re-entry, but lead it in with the drum fill.
And
filter the guitar this time.
Turning off the lights.
Oh, and they cut the reverb on Wusung at the end there. Whoa! Okay. Well, that was a bit of a roller coaster, wasn't it? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me compose myself very quickly. Let me try and get my thoughts together. Holy smokes, that's different. It's so different from Back to Me. It almost... There's a group that I'm trying to... I'm trying to find a good comparison to what the sound switch is like, but I can't think of one. Kind of goes to show how much I don't listen to Western music anymore. But Alive feels a lot more Western pop rock to me, and I kind of like it. It's very charming. In the beginning, actually, let's go back to the beginning because we can. Let me lower the volume a little bit.
There's night, but I just wanna get floated.
I thought maybe we were gonna go with like a little bandified, like cyberpunk retro synth vibe. Is that 808 was giving me? Well, I guess it's not an 808; it's an actual bass, isn't it? But that was giving me very cyberpunk retro synth vibes, and I was really vibing with it. I thought maybe we were gonna go a little bit of like a dark retro concept.
Sometimes I kinda feel like I'm broken.
Especially with the really nice crispy kit in the background as well.
Get so dark inside, I love these heavy emotions.
Also, having Dojun with that really stable, clear-cut tone to start off the song, I think is a very... I mean, Dojun and Wusung's voice, if you really compare them like apples to apples, are so different. Like, Wusung's got the airiness, the kind of huskiness, he does the little warble, the wibble wobble, as I like to call it. Dojun's voice is very crisp and very clean. And by having a song that is, but like kind of by nature right now, very crispy and very clean, whether it's the bass part, drum part, or the vocal part, having Dojun started off just stylistically works for this song for me.
Lately, my
Then they
world feels like shaking.
almost sounds like the voices have been like vocalized, and I think that's so cool.
Call me crazy. Baby, I'm alive, and I've been driving through the night.
Such a clean head voice flip there.
Lights, and now I'm following the lights. Walking through the smoke and not even joking. Don't know where I'm going, I'm not even scared. Baby, I'm alive, and now I'm falling from the sky.
Yeah, and even though like the song picked up in the chorus, it's still very crisp, very clean, very tight. I like that. It's a very firm song, not in like firm energetically wise, but in the way the song's been put together, it's very clean. It's like putting a dollar store puzzle together versus putting like two milled blocks together. Like the milled blocks with like zero tolerance, just it meshes together like there's no cut. And then you compare something that's a little bit looser to like, yeah, like putting a puzzle together. Like, you know, jigsaw puzzles, the pieces will fit together, but they're not like seamless. Like they'll have the little creases and things like that. I like it. And then bring in a little bit of Wusung from verse 2.
When I'm rolling in silence,
And you immediately hear the difference, right?
I can't breathe. I hear the echoes and sirens.
You get that huskiness and the little... He's got like a wider tonal tolerance, if you want to call it that. Like he plays around with the pitch a lot more than Dojun does. And then back into the filtered vocal.
Feels like it's shaking. Everything is faded, changing. I don't care, they call me crazy. Baby, I'm alive.
And of course, it's the same chorus again. I would just want to hit this EDM section because my brain is still kind of confused over it.
And now I'm falling from the sky. Baby, I'm
Yeah, that 2010 dubstep scene called. They just they decided to jump in on the Skype call all of a sudden. I'm so surprised at that. I don't really want to call it a mid-song genre switch because it's too short to be like a proper mid-song genre switch. Also, the pacing of the song doesn't change at all. It's just the style goes from this kind of Western pop rock vibe to 2010 dubstep, and I think that's such an interesting contrast. Wow, and then it just the song continues like it never happened. The descending bass line's cool. And then the beat's back. And it's like the song never left. I am shocked. Oh, actually, let me say it this way. I do not mean this in the bad way. I am shocked. I am flabbergasted. This an EDM or like a dubstep drop was not what I was expecting to come out of the Rose song today. Am I mad at it? God, no. No, I think that's very clever. I think that's very cool. It's different. It's a little bit strange, but it's got its charms. You know, it's a little bit quirky like that. As for the song itself, it's got a nice groove to it. Although, having said that, let me tell you, Back to Me is one of those songs that is just almost. That song just resonated with me so well to the point where it's gonna be hard for a song to top that. Like, let me actually pull up the chart real quick. So I almost want to call Back to Me a title track, because even though it is part of a pre-release, it's technically a 2-track single. And I kind of almost want to call it a title track, but Back to Me, in terms of if we were to call it a title track, is one of my favorite K-band titles that have dropped this year. And there have been some magical K-band titles that have dropped this year. Back to Me was so good. I love the anthemic nature of it. Any song was going to struggle topping that. And for me, I think I still would prefer Back to Me over Alive, but Alive has its own charms to it. It's very catchy. And, I mean, if they want to make an impact with that dubstep drop, well, they certainly made an impact. So I'd say mission accomplished on that front. But that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did, regardless on what platform this ended up on. Hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. One less request from me today. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world. Whether it be, checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.